Hello there, folks. Hey, this is Joe Wazoo here. Hey, I got me a brand new DA30 here that I thought I'd make a video of downloading to it with Crimson 3.2. This unit has never been downloaded to, and I just got it in, so I want to try it out. So, first thing I want to do is I want to power it up. I'm going to show you something I think is pretty cool. See if I can apply some power to my system here, and we'll get this guy up and running. I got on the camera down here. Should have the video going. Let's see if I can make this full screen. Let's see here. So just so you see it's booting up here. Let's see what it does when it fires up. Alright, so here you have it. Brand new out of the box. I have not connected to this USB or anything. And it's doing this really cool light show. I thought that was kind of cool. So anyway, that's what you see right now. So out of the box, this thing has no IP address, nothing set up. So let me go ahead and shrink this down. And in Crimson 3.2, I'm going to go to the File, pull down, and select New. I'm going to save this, and I'm going to go over here. And this is the DA30, so it's going to be under the Data Station category. I'm going to pick the DA30 here. You can adjust your screen resolution here. It would be the size of the web page when it's up and running, but I'll stick with 800 by 480. I'm going to click the OK button. Alright, so I want to do a couple things in here. First thing I want to do, because this is a headless unit, doesn't have a display on it other than what's on the web page, I'm going to go to the Ethernet port here, and I'm going to hit the pull down here. I'm going to do manual configuration, and I'll leave it here default address 192.168.1.20. Everything else looks good in here, nothing here special. If I go over here to display pages, here's the normal default page, so I'll go ahead and delete this. And for my example, I'm going to change the background color to white. Click OK. And let's see here. Over here, let me move this camera out of the way. How do I shut this Teams thing down? And if I go down here to the lower right-hand corner, go to System. I'm going to go to Functions. And for giggles, I always like to put the IP address on the screen. So if I go down here to Get Net IP, I'll drag this out here like so, and then I can move this back over here. I don't really need to see that. I should turn that off. Anyway, let me go ahead and make this guy a little bigger. And I'll make the font bigger here. Boom, 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 bold. Alright, so we're going to put that hopefully on the page to see. Now, that means I'm going to use the web page. So I'm going to go over here to the left, go to Webserver on the left. And the normal is to use the port 443, the HTTPS method. I'm going to change this to TCP and use normal port 80 for that. And then on the Features tab, I'm going to enable remote control, which allows me to interact with it. And then I really like the bare display mode for my web page, so I'll go ahead and turn that on. Okay, in my opinion, everything looks good here for us to be up and running. Just to recap, we're going to set the default IP address of 192.168.1.20, and that's where we hope to see things at. So if I go to the link pull down, come down here to Options, we're going to use the USB connection for this. We're going to use the USB for the first time to download. So I'll click USB, click OK, and that should be set up. So now I'm going to take a USB cable, and I'm going to plug this into the USB port on this unit, which is right here on top, this guy right here. Plug that in, and I'm going to go ahead and plug the other end into my laptop. And there I heard a sound. I'm hoping it connected. Alright, so I think if I go to the link, I can do a send here, or I can use the lightning bolt Shazam button. Let's try link send. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. A little patience here the first time when we're doing this. This gives me a chance to drink some coffee. Okay. See, it might take a little bit of time the first time, but that's alright. Alright, let's see what it does here when it powers back up here. Okay, so it says it's done. Alright, let's see it cycle through here. Still see that on the camera there, I think. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take an Ethernet cable, and I'm going to plug in an Ethernet cable into the Ethernet port on this. Come on, camera. Oh, there you spazzing out of me. So this here's the camera, or the Ethernet port, so I'm going to go ahead and plug into that guy. there. Alright, now that I've done that, I should be able to, you know what, let's open a DOS prompt. Let's just see something here real quick here. Let's go to the command prompt here. And let's just type ipconfig just to see what my, I didn't test this before. Okay, so we can see right here that my local Ethernet connector is at 192.168.1.120. Looks pretty good there. Move this up a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Let's see if we can ping this. We think that the IP address of it is 192.168.1.20. I think. Let me check real quick here. And the reason I check is I say right here under Ethernet 1 and device configuration Ethernet 1, there is what I think the address should be. So if we go back to our DOS prompt, hit the enter button. Look at there, we can ping it. That's a good sign right there, team. Okay, perfect. So let me open up Google Chrome here. And up here, let me put in 192.168.1.20. And look, let me make this a little smaller so you can see the whole thing. Here's the web page. Looks good. Remote view. There it is. That's the remote view on the unit. So that's it. I went ahead and made a first download of the DA30 using Crimson 3.2. And those are the steps that I would go through with that unit every time. I would set the Ethernet first, because that's your only visualization of the DA30 or DA10, depending on which one. And then I went to the display page and just put something generic on there. It's got the hello world. And then I went to the web server, and on the control tab, I changed this from TLS to HTTP, TCP port 80, and features. I always enable remote view, which is default. I enable remote control. And I prefer the bare displayed scaled. I should do a video on that, why I like that. But anyway, that's it. Awesome. This product now is ready for me to play away and have at it. I wonder if, well, the real reason I started this up was because I thought that startup video of the LEDs flashing was really cool. I wonder if there's a way you could do that. Anyway, hey, thanks a lot, folks. Have yourself a great day. We'll see you later now.